Touchdown, Miami. Tavon Austin. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. And maybe starting the campaign for another Offensive Player of the Week award in the AFC.
Yeah, strike up the band, right? They're going to lead him along, and the band being that offensive line, he's locked into the rhythm of what they're doing up front, and he's definitely off to that great start, a second straight week.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot
position.
more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. Buying time to his left. Dumping it off for Johnson. He finds an opening past the 40. And finally marked down at the 42-yard line. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
Back with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Browns with a football to begin. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39. Hot. No. Check. Patriot.
A first down carry here for Johnson. And he's going to be brought down at about the 33-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Watch him now, Barney.
Now a handoff, Johnson. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Hurry up, here we go.
Mayfield off the play fake, going for it all. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
Well, sometimes those cliches really come true, don't they, when they talk about it takes all 11 to play good defense. We've seen that in this ball game. I think the secondary has to be singled out, though. They are in the presence of every receiver whenever the ball's thrown, and this one they help force another incompletion.
2nd down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets them to 3rd and 3 now. Working out of the gun, Mayfield dancing to his left, letting one go deep for the end zone. The Dolphins do the job defensively there, and now it brings up 4th.
And that's a crusher right there. Had his man open for a first down, threw a fastball when that wasn't necessary, incomplete pass. When are these quarterbacks going to learn? You don't get extra points for how hard you throw the football.
So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field. They're starting to pull away with this one. Early on that first quarter, they didn't look so great offensively. What has changed?
Sometimes it's just a matter of doing what you plan to do better. Sometimes you just put that all together and you execute. Other times it's just in a simple adjustment in your game plan, finding a spot that maybe was a little weaker than maybe you thought, and going to that. So many different things, so many different ways, but right now, you got to like what they're doing. They have put distance between themselves and their opponent.
Looking to add on here in the second quarter. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Stepping up, he'll try and run. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down.
No. Check. Patriot.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he hits his target. It's Kenny Stills. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Just 3 catches in the wild card victory for him a week ago, and now he's got his first here, and it's good for a 1st down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory.
Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. That's going to be caught. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. In for the score. And the Dolphins add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Walsh. And the lead is now 17-3. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Here comes the Browns offense back onto the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want a drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive down with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
Now he's flushed out left. Now he'll let this one go. Deep left sideline. So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the 1st half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Mayfield to throw it. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive 1st half to get that lead. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Detroit! Here we go now.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
I thought he did a pretty good job there to get back what he could, but let's face it, that sack on 2nd down, talk about throwing a wrench into the works. He certainly did.
And he did everything he could there trying to pick up some positive yardage, and he did, but not enough. Fielded just inside the 20. Now a hit and a loose football. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. 1:57 to go in this 1st half. Back with more AFC playoff action after this timeout.
No. Check. Patriot. Watch him now, Barney.
Mayfield on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Johnson, absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help.
Third and long for Mayfield. Open receiver, that's David Njoku. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And a second field goal here gets him back within 11 now. It's 17-6. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here on first down. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on it at second down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Now back to throw. Going for the deep ball. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Now the Browns offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
They begin the drive with Johnson. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now a second down throw for Mayfield. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Gun! 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 Watch it now, Barney! Barney!
Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Gun! 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 Now let's go! Blue 90! Blue 90!
From the gun, Mayfield underneath for Johnson. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another 1st down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Final play of the half, Mayfield. He'll air this one toward Coleman. And it'll be intercepted. Cordray Tankersley with a pick. So it's on to half. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Kalen Ballage, 67 yards. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. Well, after their wild card round game last week, you and I said, wow, they played pretty well. Maybe they got a shot at keeping this one close. And they've done more than keep this one close.
Yeah, they've made quite a statement, haven't they? And I don't know if it was the week off that hurt this defense, but they've been flat from the get-go. And that's always a coach's fear. Okay, you earn the open week, but you wonder how they'll respond with that extra time off.
Yeah, it seems like they've been running uphill all game. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the third quarter. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second? Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Danny Trevathan coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
They'll hand it off now. Johnson. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Gone! Watch him now, Barney!
Mayfield from the gun on third down. Gets it to Gordon. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up fourth.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
As a defender, I always found the slant route extremely difficult to cover unless you're able to jump on top of it early, because once he gets his hands on the ball, he's at full speed going away from you.
It's just into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Agnew. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line. Larry Ogunjobi there to make the tackle.
Well, he got what he could there, just trying to move forward and gain a little bit of yardage and create some space. You know the pressure is going to be tough defensively.
Back to throw now in his own end zone. Flush to his right. And it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Sean Lee. And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. And growing pains as an NFL QB, they're going to happen. He's played pretty well in this one. They still have the lead, but those moments, interceptions, pick sixes, occasionally going to happen.
Rookie. It happens, right? Just what you mentioned. Played pretty well in this game, and now his teammates will jump in and go, okay, we're having a good game. That's one blip. Let's go ahead and get back on track right here, right now, and we'll be okay.
And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here.
And, Charles, you'd have to think this is where you want to start taking some time off the clock.
Oh, definitely, because you got the lead, right? You take a good look up there and you say, okay, what do we need to do here? Well, you're not in full-out protect mode. You want to make sure you run it, throw it safe, take some time off, and eat it up.
And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. They're going to look to throw. And some room to roll now. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down. Here's Matt Hawk now as he'll punt it away for the second time. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Here they come, 2nd and 10 now from the 10.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90. 36, 36. Hey, switch gears. Leopard, Leopard. Detroit, 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 Detroit. Gun, 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 gun.
Throwing again, Mayfield on 2nd and 10. That's Njoku over the middle. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A good pickup there, a 22.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. Flushed out right, to the right side and complete to Njoku. Oh, shifty! Whoa! And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 47.
Here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Going to the air again with Mayfield. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Jordan Phillips getting in there from his defensive tackle spot to snow him under for a loss of 4. Second and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack.
No. Check. Patriot. Patriot. Over.
Handoff comes to Hyde. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Danny Trevathan there to bring him down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
He's got his tight end, Njoku. And they're going to get this all the way inside the Miami 15. That one goes for 36 yards. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Browns with a deficit. They're trailing, but with the football here to start the 4th. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Watch him now, Barney.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. And now Mayfield on the bootleg. Forced out to his left. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They'll give him a yard on the play, and all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
Oh, yes, that was good pressure applied that time by the defensive unit. They forced him out wide to his left, but with nobody home, he decided to tuck it and go, and he's able to turn it into a short gain.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This will be 3rd and 6.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side They said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him. Made it very tough for him to get the ball.
And Gonzalez puts this one through. And that'll make this an 8-point game. So he remains perfect, 3 for 3 in the field goal department.
And it's so important for any offense to have an ace like him up their sleeve, isn't it? Because now you know what his range is, and as soon as your offense gets there, you're pretty much counting on 3 points going up on the board.
The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field.
They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
A gain of 3, 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and it forced an incompletion.
They'll look to throw here. It's complete to Parker, left side. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. 63 yards receiving for him now, and that last catch good enough for a first down. This quarterback now 11 of 17 passing thus far. He's got his guys at 1st and 10. Back to throw here. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Parker. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on 2nd down. Back to throw. Completes it to Austin. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
Detroit!
They'll look to throw. He's going to air one out. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins add on to their lead. And his kick is good. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Browns offense heading back out to take possession. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super tough.
Eluding the pressure right. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. It's a big play there for the Browns. 41 yards.
What a catch and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
And those gloves. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They give him a gain of 37. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run it with Johnson. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Duke Johnson punching it in from a yard away. And the Browns get a score closer. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Then the Dolphins getting set to go here. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand-new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit. And you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts. So we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Leopard! Leopard! Hot!
Back to throw now on first down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Going deep here for Stills. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Sean Lee. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10. Back to throw. He's got a man. It's Corey Coleman. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
That gets them the first down, but they've still got to move quickly here.
Now let's go! Blue 90! Blue 90! Detroit! Detroit!
Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That one goes for 24 yards.
Watch him now, Barney! Barney!
He's back to throw. Being chased out left. He's going to let it fly. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Corey Coleman, 44 yards. And the Browns move back within a couple of the lead.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
He'll look to throw, and it's caught. And with it, we are tied here in the 4th. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. And out come the Dolphins now. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. And they'll go with the ground attack here. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
He'll drop to throw. Throw left side complete. It's Parker. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 7 yards the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Now he'll let it go deep. It's caught inside the 25. And he takes this way down deep into Cleveland territory. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they're going to lose some on this play, being knocked back to the 18. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Got a quick flash about being in their huddle. Whatever the play call was, it was tagged with these words: make sure you stay in the middle of the field. That's where we want to be.
And he did just that. And they're going to get the timeout called. What a finish. We're down to 4 seconds to go in this football game. So on now is Blair Walsh. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. So on now is Blair Walsh. This to book a trip to the AFC title game. And this is off the left upright, and it caroms in. Not the most convincing kick you'll see, but he got it to go. And they're moving on to the conference championship. How about this?
What a tremendous feeling.